G'day guys, Letmeister here. Just thought I'd go through and have a look at the Snow Peak 600. Snow Peak 600 titanium. I purchased this to make some changes to my cook kit, and I'll make a video on the full kit that I use the Snow Peak 600 with soon for you. But just wanted to have a look at it and see how it works with the Mini Bulls Designs Elite Stove. Tinny's just recently put these back into his store. Look, for $15 I think he's got them going for. They're a fantastic little stove. Look, I see a lot of guys that have tried to make some of these, but you know, $15, let the pros do it really. So one of the things that I did ask Tinny was how wide a pot did I need to have to use the Elite. It's a side burning stove, and I had been using the centre burning stove, which was the Mini Atomic, which really put the flame right up in the middle of the beer can I was cooking with. And he said, look, the 600 would be the smallest that you want. So we'll have a look and see what the flame pattern does on the 600. Okay, so it's a really easy stove to use, the Elite. Put some fuel in the middle there and light it up. And quite often it'll blossom out by itself. I'll kill that light so you can see it do that. If it doesn't blossom out itself, just give it a little 15 seconds or so just to warm up. And if it doesn't blossom itself, you can just give it a tiny little blow, sometimes even with your hand, and you can see it starts to shoot out the sides there. Really nice flame pattern on this one. Okay, so I've got just 12 ounces of water here. I also use a lid, Snow Peak 600 lid that you can get from Tinny at Mini Bull Designs. There's a couple of guys making these at the moment, but hey, when you found someone good that makes stoves, why not get all your kit from them? Well, let's see how long that takes to boil. I'll turn the camera off and come back to you as we start to hear those sounds of a boil. Alright, so it's only been a couple of minutes, and as you can see, the flame really gets going as the stove itself heats up. The flame really starts to wrap around. So look, there is benefit in having a wider pot when you're using this Elite stove, but as I say, it works just fine for me. I don't think that the extra fuel that you're using and having a little bit of side blow is much of a concern. What do we got going on in there? Now that's a boil. Okay, so there's a look at the Snow Peak 600 titanium pot, and I've been using that with the Elite stove. And look, the size matching there is not too bad. You do get a little bit of flamage up the sides, but at the end of the day, the extra fuel that you might be wasting by that little blow around isn't of concern to me. And the boil time there, 2 minutes 45 for the 12 ounces of water that we had. You might need a little bit more if you're using freezer bag meal. So obviously the boil time would take a little bit longer, but there was enough there for a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. The Snow Peak 600, look, I find that to be enough. I'll do put dehydrated mince and vegetables and even some noodles in there and boil that away for a little bit, just to rehydrate those foods. And the 600 millilitres of food, once that's all rehydrated, is more than enough of a meal. So as a pot to cook in, I find that its size is quite good as well. I do suggest getting something to handle these grabs with. They do get quite hot, especially with that stove with a little bit of flame that licks up around the sides. I have used it with the Bongo Pro, which is the centre burn, and they still do get warm. So I'm using a bit of Reflectix. You see some guys with a bit of paracord wrapped around here, whatever works for you. But there's the Snow Peak 600 titanium pot, and the lid there. You need a lid. There's a few guys making those at the moment, but that one there's from Minibull Designs. Tinny bangs those out fairly cheap, so they're a good investment as well. All right, guys. I'll put together a video shortly on the new cook kit that I've got, using the Snow Peak 600 and everything that fits inside it. And you can see the different types of cooking that we're able to do in that one pot. Right, thanks for tuning in. Bye.